The semi-finalist in the funniest comic in Connecticut contest. Please welcome Joe Walsh.
How's everybody doing? Oh, hi. How are you? Hi. How are you? You like fat married guys with no money or self-esteem? Me either. My wife and I, we just celebrated our 10-year wedding anniversary. It's nice to know that a room of people's more excited about it than I am. It's my wife's second marriage, though, because I've never been picked first for anything. Ball, dodgeball, matrimony. And you know, marriage has changed a lot since I was a kid. My parents had me when they were old because they didn't know about vasectomies. And totally true. And it's changed. You know, my mom would still be in her nightgown when my dad got home from work. He'd come home, give her a punch in the face, and we'd all sit down for dinner. It's not like that anymore. I gotta tell you that. And I think with that, the vows should change. You know, she's get a little more progressive. The priest just said to me, look, dude, you promise to say you're sorry 50 times a day and never listen to your dick again? I looked around the room, and I was I'm about 30 grand into this fucking day. Fuck it, why not? I'll do it. Did I just say fuck to the priest, honey? I'm sorry. 1 down, 49 to go. You know, for special occasions, my wife, she always likes to do shit. Go places. And no matter where we go out to dinner, we always end up at Disney World. You know, we go out for a nice steak, and I would go take a nap on the way home, and I wake up and I'm in the fucking Magic Kingdom. I don't know how I got there. I don't like it there. Because you need to do shit. Anybody been to Disney World? You need to do shit when you go there. I work all year needing to do shit, and then I go to a place on vacation where I need to do more there than I do at fucking work. Like the character breakfast. Has anybody been to a fucking character breakfast? We need to go to a character breakfast. The kids would love it. Fuck them. No, you know, because when I go there, I don't see a character. I just see some guy with a GED and short parents. You know, and I want to ask him so bad, what steps in life did you take to get here right now dressed like that? And I want to ask him that, but I can't because I'm too busy asking myself the same fucking thing. It's always the duck I want to kick, too. I don't know why. Maybe it's the broad smile and the skinny legs. See if my kids will laugh or cry. And I want to take Mickey Mouse by the ear, you know, like a fucking first grader, and just drag him down to my Belgian waffle. And be like, really, dude, $85 for this fucking thing? Your ears are stale. How do you sleep at night? And the kid in the suit's just like, it's not me, it's not me. I'm like, well, you could have been a chipmunk, I would have left you alone. You wanted to be the star of the show. But I got 2 boys. Yeah, I do. And they're 12 and 5. And the 12-year-old, he's 13, I think. I remember eating cake a couple of months ago. And the 5-year-old, though, he's what we consider to be our miracle child. And it's not because he isn't an asshole. It's because it took my wife and I 2.5 years to get pregnant with him. It's the best 2.5 years of my life. She seemed to cry every month, I don't really know why. And my wife's Mexican. That's right, ladies, I couldn't get a Mexican girl pregnant. When we first got married, I thought if I stared at her too long, she'd pop out triplets with guacamole all over her. I couldn't knock her up. The doctor said it was because my sperm were swimming sideways. Never heard that before. I said, really, doctor? Just going out and banging a left into a vaginal guardrail? Really? I need to build the seawall for these, you know? But one of them swam out. And he's 5 now. And he's going to be starting kindergarten. Thanks. But you know, he wouldn't even be there had he not graduated from preschool. It was touch and go there for a little while. Has anybody been to a preschool graduation ceremony? Anybody? They're fucking riveting, aren't they? And I know you're supposed to be proud and all that other horse shit that goes along with it. But I met this thing with my wife, and I said, honey, if there's a ceremony, what are the requirements necessary to graduate from this school? What is it, the kid that eats the least amount of glue is the fucking valedictorian? You know, you gotta do your thesis on finger paints. And the kid that stays back is still sitting in the corner, sucking down a bottle of Elmer's, flipping everybody off. Teacher's like, yeah, that's Billy. Billy's gonna be with us another year. He's a little too sticky for public school. But the worst thing about that day, it's not the kids, it's the other parents. One lady showed up to this thing in an evening gown. Yeah, it was at 9 o'clock in the morning at the public fucking library. This lady looked like she was going to her prom 30 years too late, you know? And they call her kid, she stands up and cries, oh my God, I'm so proud. I said, lady, you know, I understand your pride in the accomplishments of a fucking 4-year-old. But did you notice when your kid went across the stage that his finger was up his ass? Did you see that? No, you missed it. Now we're all gonna get pink eye. Because of your kid. My son gives me his diploma. It's got snot on it, so I get hepatitis too. I walk out of there with itchy eyes. And 6 months to live. So I can't go to kindergarten. And this lady is pissed at me too. She says, I know my son's finger was up his ass. We're working on it. She said, but I still don't know how I lived without my little angel. Don't you feel the same way? I'm like, no, I hate your fucking kid. And his smelly finger. She said, no, I mean yours. Oh, mine. No again. I mean, I love them. But I know exactly how I lived without these two fuckers. It's pretty easy. It's a simple concept. It really is. I had a beer in my hand, money in my pocket, and on the other hand, I had the fucking remote control. Okay? And 2 of those I can live without, but not having that remote is huge. It's gonna make them proud. It's SpongeBob all the time at our house. It's on all the time. I haven't seen a sporting event in 6 years. I think I've seen every episode maybe 300 or 400 times. And that Squidward's an asshole. He's a bit of a dick, isn't he? What are you so pompous about? You're a cashier at a place named after a venereal disease. Stay away from her. I dated her. She gave me the Krusty Krabs. You're not like me for that shit. Is anybody like me forced to watch kids shows here? You just watch them because you're a weirdo. There's a new one out called The Annoying Orange. Has anybody seen this prick? The Annoying Orange. His best friend's a moronic apple. Yeah, let that one sink in for a sec. And every time he does something stupid, the orange looks at him and says, you're an apple. Yeah, I must take the fucking teen writers to come up with that line. It works though. My 5-year-old looks at me and says, Daddy, is that like when you call an asshole an asshole? I'm a good dad, as you can tell. I said, son, you can't talk like that in front of your mother. Now we're both in fucking trouble, really. Serious. Stupid little shit. She's always mad at me. Who's married? You're getting married, couples around here. You guys married? Been together a while. She ever get mad at you? She does, once in a while. My wife, she greeted me at the door the other day. She said, do you know what she did? She says that I turned right into a 2-year-old. No. But I know it's bad. She said, you turned the clothes dryer on, and then you left the house. I said, yeah. She said, well, don't you know you could have burnt the house down? I said, holy shit, really? It's a good thing I left. Why do I want to be in the house when I'm burning the fucker to the ground? Now you stamp the dryer with a garden hose. Kids come up to me, Daddy, bring chocolate milk, and we get the fuck out of here, get me your helmet. We're trying towels, you know how flammable they are when they're wet. But real quick before I go, I want to take you back to that graduation day. We got home and our dog was dead. Snake croaked, don't worry about it. I don't think there's anything in the world teach your kid better about their own mortality than a dead pet at the top of the steps, you know? My father would go, Daddy, the doggy's sleeping kind of funny. What's the matter with him? He's fucking dead. What did you say? Don't judge me, kid. I wasn't happy the dog was dead. I was happy he was out of my life. My wife makes all the decisions in our house. I did make one once, but it was wrong. She said, I think we should get a dog. I said, yeah, fuck it, why not? These two maniacs aren't causing enough chaos. Let's throw some shit on the floor. That'd be good. But I thought she was coming home with a dog, you know? She came home with this thing called a papillon. They have one of those? Papillon? That's French for butterfly. Can you get any queerer than that? Every time I took him for a walk, my neighbors yelled, hey, faggot, and throw dildos at me. Should you ever help pounce it in the head with a dildo while you're trying to walk your faggoty dog? Come home look like you fell into a mushroom patch? It sucks. I couldn't believe the amount either. This economy, you get hit with that many? These things are expensive. I've heard. My name's Joe Walsh. Thanks, everybody.